Hey Gemini, this is your love reading for January 1st through the 15th, 2019. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this doesn't resonate, please check your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It is general reading, won't resonate for everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe. And for those of you that have already, your likes, comments, and subscriptions mean so much to me. I love you all. I will also be doing the yearly readings for 2019, but I wanted to get these out first because the yearlies do take a lot longer. I'm hoping to get them finished by Sunday. And once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll be drawing one name from everyone who has subscribed for a free 60-minute video reading. And for every 500 above 1,000, I will add another winner. The drawing will be January 31st, so please subscribe. If you need a private reading, please check the description box for a link to my website where you can buy one. All right, Gemini, let's get all up in your business. So the first romance angel card that we have is engagement. Your love life is sending to a higher level of commitment. So for some of you, you may be getting engaged. You know, Valentine's Day is a big day for it. So for others of you, this is just you. Either maybe you decide to move in together or you just decide to take it to a committed place. Maybe you've been talking. Then we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So for some of you, maybe there is some codependency on your person's part, and maybe that's affecting you guys, because Geminis like to kind of have their own space. Also, it could be other kind of addictions. Then we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So for some of you, your person that you're here watching this about, there is a strong magnetic attraction to them. So the first card that we have is Page of Swords. So you, Pisces, or not Pisces, but you could be dealing with a Pisces. You, Aquarius, or Libra, but the Page of Swords comes in with a message of truth and clarity. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is about paying attention to detail, putting in work. Somebody could be watching you, or there could be at somebody work that you're now getting clarity that like you could see yourself having a relationship with this person. Maybe it's even your boss, but maybe there's somebody getting truth and clarity about you. They're recognizing you. They've been watching how hard you work, and they really could see, you know, a potential with you for a committed relationship. Four of Wands is a commitment. It is a public relationship. And then we have the Four of Swords, which is about rest, healing. You could also be meditating or be up in your head about a committed relationship with a certain person, maybe paying attention to details, and maybe they have some addictions going on and you're realizing it, but you have chemistry with them. Maybe you already have, you either live with them or you're engaged to them. Then we have the Queen of Wands, so fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire signs, very loyal, passionate, queen of the jungle. But remember, just because there's a female on the card doesn't mean that it's a female I'm talking about. It's just energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy. Then we have the Emperor, which represents Taurus and Aries. But the Emperor, he is a boss. He, you know, runs his kingdom. He knows how to run it, or his empire. He knows how to run it. So definitely for some of you, maybe you're crushing on your boss or they've been crushing on you. You don't know about it. Maybe they've been laying there thinking about you, wondering if it's a good idea to take the risk. Or some of you, maybe there is somebody who, you know, does have that like boss-like quality, and maybe you've been up in your head about them. Maybe you're very passionate about them. Maybe you want a committed relationship, but you're already in another one, and maybe you're going to get truth and clarity about that. And with the Page of Swords, we have the Hangman and the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune, Taurus, Leo. Taurus or Leo. But the Wheel of Fortune is things turning in your favor. It's also about like karma. It's about destiny. And we have the Hangman. The Hangman, he's hanging around like he's doing this on purpose. He's trying to gain a new perspective. He also is trying to use his intuition. So for some of you, there's something that you're destined for or you've been waiting for, and maybe you've been like hanging around for it, and now you're finally getting the truth and clarity that, you know, if you pay attention to details, you can move into that committed relationship. For others of you, things are just now turning in your favor, because you've been kind of in that hangman mode where you've just been, you know, taking your time to figure things out, gain the insight that you need, and now you have the truth and clarity that you need. So with the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who comes in with an offer of stability. So Gemini, or not Gemini, that's you. Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. We have the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate card. So for some of you, you need to pay attention to details, because your soulmate is about to come in and offer you, you know, stability. Look for like signs, like repeating numbers, stuff like that, synchronicities, which is going to lead you to this committed relationship. And then we have, with the Four of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So for some of you, you've been putting in too much time at work and you're having a hard time juggling. Maybe things have been rocky with, you know, your person. Maybe you need some time to rest, or maybe they've been working too much and things have gone a little bit out of balance in your relationship or your connection. And you were headed towards a, you know, a relationship, but now you're kind of like taking a break, resting, kind of healing from the hurt that they've caused because they haven't been as available as you want them to be, or you haven't been as available to them as they want you to be. You kind of been like a little stingy with your time, and maybe you need to juggle the two better. Okay, so with the Four of Swords, we have the Chariot, which represents Cancer, but it's also about victory. It's about moving forward. Then we have the Six of Cups, which is someone from your past life, or it could be somebody you've known since childhood. It's also a soulmate card. For some of you, you've been up in your head about somebody from your past, or your soulmate, or somebody you think is from your past, like you feel like you've known them in a past life, and now you're going to decide whether to go forward with it, or if, you know, if you go forward with it, will it be victorious? Some of you have been meditating. Some of you have been really just trying to quiet your mind and listen to what the universe is trying to tell you. Okay, so with the Queen of Wands, we've got the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, he's very intuitive. He's emotional. He is emotionally stable, though, but he's in touch with his emotions because water signs are ruled by emotions. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. He is very intuitive. He is empathetic, but not a pushover. Then we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is about, it can be sneaky behavior. So for some of you, maybe there's been some sneaky stuff with either a water sign or a fire sign, or somebody who has qualities like that, and or you, the person you're dealing with, you feel like they've been doing sneaky stuff. Maybe you've been watching, because this can also be a card of like spying. So maybe some of you have been spying on the person because you feel like they're not totally on the up and up, or you feel like maybe they do have an addiction and you're trying to figure it out. Also, it could be, that card could be like, maybe you're leaving things that aren't working behind you and moving on to the things that do, because I always see like the 2 swords that he left as like maybe they're dull, maybe they're crappy swords, and he's taking the good ones. So maybe some of you are like leaving stuff behind that, you know, is not really good for you or doesn't fit in your life plan. And with the Emperor, we have the 3 of Pentacles, which can be about building. But in this deck, I always see it as like a marriage card, because they kind of look like they're getting married, even though I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. Then we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords can represent you guys, but it's like rushing in with a message of clarity and knowing what you want. Because air signs, you guys move fastly, but this could be your person as well. They could be either a Taurus or an Aries, but this person is a boss. They're, you know, they know how to run their empire. But on the negative side, they can be controlling. So for some of you, your person's going to have an aha moment that they've been controlling. And maybe that was what's affecting your romantic life, because Geminis kind of are like free spirits. They like to be free. They like to come and go as they please and come back when they're, you know, when they're ready to. So for some of you, if you are married to this person, maybe they're going to have an aha moment that what you need is maybe some space so that you guys can move forward. If you, or some of them may be thinking about, you know, getting engaged, and they're realizing that if you do take that, you know, you do take your relationship to a higher level of commitment, that they will need to give you that space that you need as a Gemini, because you guys like to, you know, be free. So like marriage may be a scary concept to you, and they have gained the clarity that just because you guys are married doesn't mean that you have to like, they have to like lock you down, like that you'll come back, especially if you're happy. Okay, Gemini, that is your love reading for January 1st through the 15th, 2019. I hope that it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you guys get everything that you want in 2019. I hope it's an awesome year for you guys. Remember, I'll be dropping the 2019 yearly readings this week. And if you need a personal reading, please see the link in the description box to my website, and you can order one. And also, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you soon, Gemini. Bye.